I'm going to close with cause, and this is I'll end where we started again with Pete Seeger. This is a shot of Seeger's famous banjo, which he used many banjos over his career, but they were all inscribed with the phrase, "This machine surrounds hate and forces it to surrender." And it's a very visual reminder in what is typically a more auditory context of why he's doing what he does. And I think I want to close with this because it's very easy for data people, I've certainly found myself doing this, to get in the weeds, to get in the code, and to write the feature, to make the software, to fix the bugs, to run the experiment. And ultimately, that doesn't really matter if we're not doing it for a purpose. And I think that's kind of the last thing that is more on the folk singer side of things than on the rock star side of things. Just to kind of finish the story on the recurring donation side, one area where we've really been able to plug that recurring donation feature in is in this idea of the Project of the Month Club. This works the way that it sounds like it does, where instead of signing up to make a recurring donation to the same project every month, you make a donation to the Project of the Month Club. We pool all of those recurring donations and send all of them out to a different project every month that's chosen by our program team, based on their understanding of who's really doing great work and who could use this extra boost of cash to get them over the finish line. And so all of that experimenting that we did and feature building and ultimately stuff that went into the checkout now looks like this. This is a shot from last February's Project of the Month Club that went to the Rahul Kotak Foundation. They're based in rural Kenya. And they took that money, which again is like, in the grand scheme of things, not a huge amount of money. It's, I think it was about $10,000, $12,000. And they built a library. Like, that library was not there and is there now as a direct result of this experimentation that came out of the behavioral economics literature. And that's where I want to end, just because it's very easy to lose sight of that in the day-to-day work that we all do. And it's super important. It's what gets me excited to come to work every day and crunch numbers and bang my head against the computer screen. So that's all I have. I'll stop here and want to open it up for questions. But before I do that, I'll just mention that I put my contact information up here. I would love to talk to you more, even if I don't get to talk to you tonight. Please reach out. I made you all a mixtape. That's a short link to a Spotify playlist of all of the music that I mentioned in this presentation, as well as a bunch that I didn't, but music also that echoes those 4 components of collaboration, simplicity, reinvention, and cause. So I hope you give it a listen. I hope you really like it. Thank you all for having me.